Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're focusing on keeping your money safe when you're shopping online, specifically with luxury goods.
Yeah, it's tricky. We're going to unpack how scammers set up these fake stores, using sites that look like places like 97urban.store as a kind of case study.
Exactly. And our mission here is pretty straightforward. Give you a quick checklist, some actionable things you can look for right away.
So you can spot the red flags almost instantly. It's not just about seeing a bad site, it's understanding why it feels off. Because honestly, a slick website design, that doesn't automatically mean it's trustworthy.
Right. You have to look sort of under the hood.
Precisely. Think critically, look beyond just the homepage glamour.
Okay, let's get into this checklist. First up, and this seems basic, but it's crucial, external validation. Does this brand actually exist out there in the world?
Yeah, I mean, if they're selling high-end stuff, they should be findable, right?
So the first thing you should do is just search. Google the brand name, look on Instagram, maybe even YouTube. See if anyone is talking about them.
And if you find nothing, like zero presence outside their own little website,
That's a huge warning sign.
it really is. No third-party reviews, no influencers showing the products, no articles. Real brands, especially luxury ones, they don't exist in a bubble. They invest in being seen.
So no presence outside the store itself is your first big check.
Okay.
Massive red flag. They can't just materialize out of nowhere.
Right, so let's say they fail that test, or even if they sort of pass it, we move inside the website itself. What are the internal giveaways, the presentation errors that scream scam?
Well, you mentioned looking under the hood. My first stop is often the very bottom, the footer.
Ah, yes. Looking for that critical legal info. Or the lack of it.
Exactly. Are they missing a proper company name? Terms and conditions, a privacy policy? Is there any actual legal identity listed there?
If that stuff's missing, it's definitely suspicious.
It is. Because think about it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they include it? Often it's because they don't plan on being around long enough for it to matter. Setting up these fake legal pages takes time they don't want to spend. Okay, but devil's advocate here for a second. What if it's just a new, maybe slightly disorganized, but legitimate small business? Sometimes they miss a link or two initially.
That's fair. But you don't look at just one thing in isolation. You combine it with other signals. Like, what about the product photos themselves?
Good point. Visual details.
Yeah. Scam sites often just rip images from other places. So try zooming in on those product pictures. Are they blurry up close?
Or maybe missing brand tags you'd expect to see.
Exactly. Or inconsistent watermarks, or maybe the color and size options seem really unclear or generic. That lack of specific detail often suggests they're using stock photos or templates, not pictures of actual inventory they hold.
Okay, so footer issues plus dodgy photos equals a much bigger red flag. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's talk transactions. This feels like the real danger zone. What happens when you actually try to buy something?
Right, the checkout process. Is the site really pushy, trying to get you to pay super fast?
Or does it suddenly redirect you to some weird, unfamiliar payment page? That always feels sketchy to me. Yeah.
Definitely sketchy. And while you're there, look up at the address bar. Do you see the little padlock icon, the SSL security?
Oh yeah, the HTTPS thing. If it says not secure.
Just leave, seriously. If they haven't bothered with basic encryption to protect your payment details, they absolutely do not care about your security. It's a tiny cost they skipped.
That brings up pricing too. We always hear if it looks too good to be true, it probably is advice. Well, what does that look like on these sites?
It often looks weirdly uniform. Like, have you ever noticed sites where almost everything is priced at exactly $29.99 or maybe $59.99? Everything.
Huh. Yeah, actually, it's like they just pick a couple of price points.
Exactly. Real stores have varied pricing based on cost, brand, materials. When everything fits into neat, low-price boxes, it's often just fake listings designed to grab your attention with a cheap price. It's spreadsheet pricing, not real retail.
Okay, that mathematical uniformity is a subtle but smart thing to watch for. Finally, proof and logistics, reviews and delivery. How do we spot fake proof?
Well, with reviews, you need to look beyond just the star rating. Are they all super positive, maybe using really similar wording or overly emotional language?
Like, this is the most amazing product I have ever owned.
Yeah.
Repeated 10 times.
Pretty much. Or check the dates. Are a bunch of 5-star reviews all posted within a few days of each other? Real reviews are usually more varied, more specific, sometimes messy, and often include actual customer photos or videos.
Right. User-generated proof is harder to fake. What about the logistics side? Delivery promises.
2 things here. First, check how the site works on your phone. A lot of these quick scam sites are poorly built and might look broken or glitchy on mobile. That's a technical red flag.
Okay.
And second, be really skeptical if they promise super fast global shipping but give zero details. Where is it shipping from? Which courier are they using? Vague promises without specifics are often just hot air.
So putting it all together, the key questions you need to ask yourself before clicking buy are, can I find this brand anywhere else online? Are there signs of real customers, like photos or detailed reviews?
And the prices just seem mathematically off, too consistently cheap.
Yeah, does it pass the gut check based on all these points?
Exactly. And here's a final thought, something to build on this. Try using a domain lookup tool. Just search Domain Age Checker or Weiqi OIS lookup.
Ah, to see when the website was created.
Precisely. If you find a site that claims it's a major luxury retailer, but the domain was only registered, say, 2 months ago, and it has basically zero searchable history or reviews.
That screams fake.
It really does. Why would a brand new unknown site suddenly be the go-to place for expensive goods? That newness, combined with the other flags we talked about, should make you extremely cautious. Something to definitely consider next time you're tempted by an online deal.